So Andee, tell us a few words about yourself and your festival.
Okay, so hi there. My name is Andee Kinzy, and I am the founder and director of the Girl Improved Film and Television Festival, or Gift Fest for short. So, Gift Fest is a girl-driven short film fest that aims to create radical change and representation by inspiring adolescents to gender inclusively write, produce, and direct. It is limited to filmmakers who are 22 and younger and who identify as girls or non-binary.
And how long has your festival been around? And could you share with us your founding story?
Sure. So it's been around, this will be the 4th year that we've been in production. The 4th year that we've been happening. So it started out as an in-person event, and then we transferred online for after the pandemic hit. That was actually when we met Filmocracy, which was a really great connection. And we also discovered that it gave us a much wider reach, and being online actually is really better for our festival. So last year, the last 2 years, we were kind of a hybrid festival, but this year we're going to only be online, which is pretty exciting.
Mm-hmm.
So, in terms of the founding story, I like to say that 30 years ago, there's a little girl who wrote a play. She wrote, produced, and directed it, and it was called The Bad Day. It had the traditional family, so a mother, a father, a daughter, and a son. And as she was directing this, she learned that she had no boys in her class who wanted to play the boy. So she's like, okay, I'll be in it. So she acted in it too, but she acted as a boy. So she didn't change the gender of the character. Now that of course was me. And it begs the question, like, why did I and why did nobody think, well, just change the gender of the character? Why did I choose to play the character as a boy? So we fast forward 30 years, and I'm working with Shakespeare and youth. And of course, Shakespeare is very primarily male. And I realized that nothing really had changed. And the way that we need to create the change is that we need to start writing, producing, and directing our own stories. And girls and non binary youth need to be able to write, direct, and produce their own stories. But if they're not receiving support and encouragement and a hand up, then they're not going to be around to keep on creating the stories as they get older. So Gift Fest kind of started as first we were trying to teach adolescents, but that was kind of out of our means. So then we decided that a festival where we can showcase and say, hurrah, we are so proud of you and what you're doing, that would be the best way that we could kind of support and encourage girls and non-binary youth in our community.
Mm-hmm. And this is what you're doing.
This is what
Wow.
we're
Wow. Thank you for sharing that. And
doing.
I wanted to ask you, what, in your opinion, is the most undervalued aspect of supporting female and non-binary filmmakers?
Okay, so um, I believe that Gift Fest actually gives you a secret glimpse into the real world. And what I mean by that is that our lives have, especially the next generations, their lives, all of our lives have become so increasingly controlled by algorithms and likes and design. And so Gift Fest isn't like that. Gift Fest is real, it's raw, and it's imperfect. And it's not controlled by all of the social media madness that's out there. It's actually what girls and non-binary youth are truly thinking. So I like to think of it as truth, which is why it matters. That's why it matters. It's truth, it's real, it's raw, it's imperfect. And I think of it as a gift. These girls are giving a gift to us, to all of us.
Mhm. Yeah, and first of all, you gave me chills. So,
Mhm.
and the second thing, I think we actually had a conversation in the past about it, that we very often think, what are we giving to young people? right? And forgetting about gifts that we can receive from them. And what you're saying is the gift fest is the gift that we're receiving. First and foremost, we're receiving from them. And hopefully we can also give back.
Yes, exactly.
Mhm.
They're
Yeah.
giving a gift to us. So,
Mhm.
yeah.
And my last question is, what is your experience? What has been your experience of the fellowship, and what are you enjoying? What you're learning?
Okay, so the fellowship one is wow. Like, I think as most film festivals begin, it's kind of a labor of love, and you have an idea or people or community that you want to support. And so you say, oh, I know, I'll do a film festival. So the Filmocracy Film Festival Fellowship program is starting to give me the tools that I didn't even know that I needed. So I felt like I got Gift Fest to a certain point, and it needs to either grow or it needs to disappear. And to be honest, I was kind of in that stage of, I don't know, is this sustainable? Can I keep on doing it? So the fellowship has given me so many ideas, so many tools, the support, the same kind of support that we like to think that Gift Fest is giving to the next generation. The fellowship is giving the festival itself that support and that encouragement that it needs. So I'm I could keep on going because it just keeps on. Every week it gets more and more amazing. So,
Thank you so much, and thank you also for all your contributions and all each and every festival makes this experience happen. Thank you so much, Andy.
thank you, Kasha.